Hey Lash Babes, have you been wanting to become a lash artist? Make sure to check out my Yoyis Plus membership where you can have access to my online courses from beginner to advanced styling, all from the comfort of your own home. You also gain access to never before seen content not found on YouTube. Members also save up to 50% off lash products with free shipping. To learn how to save money and take your skills to the next level, make sure to check the description box down below for more information. Real quick, guys, I just want to let you know that I am going to be in Houston, Texas from March 3 and 4. I'm going to be hosting a volume and wispy mega class with my good friend Irma from Alyssa Eyelashes. If you guys are interested, check out the link in the description box. Lash babes, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Yoyis, and on my channel I pretty much teach you guys everything you need to know about lash extensions and how to become a successful lash artist. So in today's video we're going to be talking about still not charging your worth. Yes, there's a bunch of you guys out there who have been lashing for over a year. Some of you have been lashing for a couple of months and you're still not charging at all, doing sets for free, thinking that because your skills are not where you feel like they need to be at, that you should not be charging at all or barely anything. And I'm here to tell you that ends now. I don't want you guys going into 2023 and still be charging zero to hardly anything on your prices. And I get that a bunch of you guys are, still learning, which it's okay. I'm still learning. I've been lashing for 4 years and I feel like I'm still learning. I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I'm like, should I even be charging what I'm charging? But it's okay to feel that way. It's okay to have those kind of feelings. I completely understand because for years I was charging $50 sets. And I know a bunch of you guys are going to ask me, well, how much should I be charging? And I'm not going to get too much into detail on how much I charge or how much you should be charging, but I'm just going to give you guys some examples. A bunch of people will fight me on this and say that lash extensions are luxury service and that you should not be charging anything under $100. And I get it, as a beginner, we think that we shouldn't even be charging those kind of prices. At the same time, charging low prices is kind of making our industry seem like it's not a luxury service anymore. But at the same time, it's like, how can a beginner be charging the same as an intermediate or an advanced artist? I completely understand. I stand right in the middle. I'm kind of like, whatever floats your boat. But at the same time, in this industry, we do provide a luxury service. And for somebody to come in and only be charging $50, it's kind of like, especially if you've been lashing for over a year already. If you're a beginner, you should at least be charging $40 or $50 for models. You should not be doing anything for free. Only your close friends and family. When I mean close friends and family, I mean friends and family that won't mind sitting there for hours on end just letting you practice. Because once you start getting into taking in people that your friends know or your family knows and they tell you, oh, just go to my girl, she's doing it for free, or she's only charging $40, it's already kind of defeating the purpose of what you're doing, because now you're telling people that what you're doing is not a luxury service, you're just doing it for the fun of it. So no, that has to end this year. I want you guys going into next year knowing that you guys should be charging your worth. Okay, well, what is my worth? Like, I don't feel like I'm worth $100. I don't feel like I'm worth $200. Okay, that is perfectly fine. If you feel like your work is only worth $50, then that's where you gotta charge. But if you are someone that has been lashing for over a year, you have had some practice, you feel like you can make decent fans, or you feel like you could get your sets down in under 3-4 hours, if you fit in that category where you feel like you've had a little bit of experience now, then it's time to start charging more than $100, because it kind of annoys me that as a lash artist, I've been, in the industry for 4 years already, and I get so many DMs on the daily asking me what my prices are because they want to book an appointment with me. And then when I tell them my prices, they get offended and mad because I charge what I charge. And that's what I mean by this industry, the value of it has gone down so much because there's so many artists out there, and especially artists that are experienced 3-4 years in and still not charging over $100. And for someone that has gone to for a client that has gone to another lash artist that is charging under $100, and they say, oh well, she has the same experience as you, like she lashes just like you, but I wasn't able to get in with her. Sorry guys, my hair is like kind of annoying me. But pretty much I get comments like that on the daily of girls saying, why do you charge so much? It's not right, it's not fair, you are way too expensive. And I get it. I get it. Honestly, I'm pretty affordable for what I should be charging. I feel like for someone that has my own studio and for someone that has been taking multiple courses at this point, who continues their education, for someone that has trainings and products and a podcast, and I do so much for this industry, I feel like my prices should be higher, at least from what I've been told. I should be hard to get as far as a new client coming in because of my experience and my knowledge and for what I do in this industry. And I totally get that, but I don't want that. I still want my prices to be accessible to whoever can afford me. And if somebody can't, if my prices are triple, double, or triple compared to a lot of lash artists, I'm not going to lower my standards because she can't afford me, because she is begging me to give her a discount because she went to so and so and she charges cheap. And I know for a fact that our quality of lashes is probably not the same, because every lash artist lashes differently. They use different products. They lash faster, don't care about the clients. I know I've seen every kind of hot mess out there from the clientele that I have gotten from different other lash artists here in Vegas. I'm not trying to put anybody down, but I know my value as a lash artist. I know the quality of work that I provide, and you should too. And if you are a beginner, it's okay. You will have time to get there. But right now, do not be charging for free. If you are charging for free, what are you doing in this industry? You came in here to make money, right? So let's start making money. Let's put, oh, I'm new, I feel like my skills are not where they need to be at. Let's throw that out the window, because in 2023, you guys need to come in hard. You guys need to bump up those prices. You guys need to show that this industry is not something to, anybody can afford, because it's not. This industry is not what everybody can afford, and it's totally fine. But at the same time, it's like, you as a beginner, you want to build up your clientele. You want to at least get some kind of clientele, because again, there's artists who don't value their work and will give discounts just to get that one girl in. But remember, if you are giving discounts to just anybody just to get them in the door, that person is not going to value or respect you and your business and your hard work to making them look beautiful. I'm telling you this right now. If you are lowballing yourself and setting yourself up really, really low, there's going to be people that are going to walk all over you and not appreciate the work you do. I'm telling you this from experience, because I was there. For over a year, I was charging 50, 60, 70. These were my prices, okay? I was charging $50 classics, $65 hybrid, 75 volume, and 85 mega volume. And I think that's like the regular price for a lot of beginner lash artists. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. It's money. It's something that you guys can be making. If you are not charging anything, barely $50 for a set, and if you guys are charging $50 for all types, you have to charge your sets accordingly, because you're doing more work for volume, you're doing more work for makeup volume, you're definitely gonna be doing more work for wispy styling. So price your sets accordingly, and don't just be doing like $5 more for hybrids, $5 more for volume. I made that mistake and I was making nothing. Like, it blows my mind how much more money I could have been making And I let all these people walk all over me because I was cheap, I was affordable, I was lashing 24/7, late at night to the time that they could come in, and just, it didn't really matter, you know. I was trying so hard to build up my clientele, and in the end, none of those people are here, you know. I have one client and this client, honestly, she is like my main client. She has been with me for the past 4 years, and to this day I have not raised my prices on her. I still charge her the same that I charged her from the very beginning, because I want her to know that her loyalty means a lot to me. And even though I was taking 5, 6, 7, 8 hours on her in the very beginning, she has stuck around to now me doing 1 hour, almost like 45-minute fills on her, because she gets classics. So she knows that I've come a long way, and she tells me all the time that she is very proud of me and that she has seen me grown in this industry and my skills have improved, and she just loves every second of it because she has seen me from the very beginning, you know? So for her, I treat her like she is my queen. I treat all my clients the same. No, I'm not gonna lie, I treat all my clients the same. But with her, she is very special to me because she has stuck around from day one when I was really, really bad, not charging anything, to her now seeing me with my own product line and trainings. And it's just, you know, when you treat your clients good, they will stick with you, you know? But I'm not saying that charging cheap is what's going to keep your clients with you. It's not. And sometimes when you raise your prices, most of your clients are going to go. And that's perfectly fine, you know, because you will find other people who will respect your time, will respect your work, and will respect you as a business owner. I recommend to raise up your prices $20 more every year, every 6 months, depending what you want. I think with me, it was every 6 months I was raising my prices, and it was because I was taking another course, I was investing in my education, I was buying higher quality products. If you are somebody that has recently taken another course, say you've been a beginner for a while and you wanted to invest in your education, you took another course, you took another online training, you took another in-person training, you are reaching out for mentorship, whatever it is, you can use that as an excuse to raise your prices. Don't feel like you need to stay where you're at because you already have certain amount of clients. No, raise those prices, raise up your fills. If you are charging $25 for a fill, girl, I know that was me because I was charging $50 for classics and I was charging 25 for fills. Oh my God, that's what I'm saying. It's like, now that I think about it, I was like, I was making no money. And on top of it too, I had the same 3 clients for like a whole year. So you can imagine they were only paying me like half of that. So I was probably making like, yeah, I would say $45 for each client. So I was not even making $100 a month with these girls. And it's so sad to think about it because I should have been charging more, you know? And whenever I would get a new client in, again, $65. I was not making anything, you know? And then on top of it too, it's just like, you know, if you are working from home, that's a completely different story because at the end of the day, you're keeping all your money, you know? If you are working in a salon and if you are charging that, you know, it's completely different. At least for me, when I got my own studio, because I'm pretty sure a bunch of you guys have seen my transition from working from home to having my own studio now. And honestly, I miss working from home because I was able to keep my money. But now I have to pay rent, you know. Now I have bigger responsibilities and I have no choice but to pay rent. So yeah, of course I had to raise my prices to be able to afford that. And I think a lot of clients don't understand that, you know, and especially when they're so used to going to somebody that was lashing from home. But at the end of the day, we as the professionals, we as a lash artist, we need to be the example for this industry. And if we are lowballing ourselves, what are we telling everybody out there that doesn't know nothing about lash extensions? They think that lash extensions are only valued at $50. So no, like we need to hold up the industry and we need to set value to this industry, and we need to stop charging $50 sets because we feel like we're our skills are not where they need to be at. If you're a beginner and if you need models, charge $50 and say, my regular price is $100, but because, I needed a model, I'm only charging you 50. So boom, there we solved the problem. And I'm only saying this because, again, I came from that. I was a beginner once and I didn't know my worth. I didn't know my own value, but we are investing in our products. We bought a bed, we bought a light, we bought a little cart to put all our products. We have spent hundreds of dollars to even do this service, if not hundreds, thousands. I know when I first got started, I spent well over $3,000 because I took a $2,000 course and to buy my bed, my lights, all my products, everything. I spent well over $3,000 just to get started. And for me to not even make that money back 2 years later, it just shows you that I was lowballing myself and that I wasn't really putting myself out there the way that I should have, Don't be too hard on yourself or feel like you're not worth $100 because at the end of the day, we are in a high value industry. We should be charging that. Again, it's 2023. This year, we need to set high standards for ourselves, for our business, and we just need to hit it hard. If you want to make money, then put that value on yourself, put that value on your work. And if you are struggling, take another course. If you don't feel like you can make pretty sets yet, then take another course, get mentorship, do something. If you really want to make this work, then do whatever it takes. If you are somebody that has been self-taught and trying to teach himself and you have been struggling, then that is probably why, because you feel like that you don't need anybody, that you can learn it on your own, but yet you're struggling for a reason. So I think it's time to invest in a course. Take yourself seriously. Again, my prices are completely different from the lash artist next door. My experience and my value and quality of for my sets is completely different compared to yours. So if I'm charging $250 for a set, I'm just putting numbers out there, then somebody who's only been in the industry for like a month probably should not be charging that, even though I'm saying raise your prices and charge your worth, I'm also saying you should be charging for your experience and your knowledge, because for someone that's a beginner, they probably shouldn't be charging the same as somebody who does have experience, somebody who can easily look at somebody's eyes and know exactly what to do on them and style those extensions to match that client's eyes. So if you can't do that, then you probably shouldn't be charging $300 for a set or $200 for a set, because not all sets look good on everybody. This industry is not easy. This industry is hard. At the end of the day, everybody to each their own, but I can't be sitting here motivating you. I can't be sitting here trying to make everybody feel comfortable and welcome and think that this industry is nice, And I wish it was like that, because for the longest time, I did that. I tried to make everybody feel included and loved and welcomed. But at the end of the day, these are things that you guys are going to have to learn and grow as your own. And if you guys aren't at the point where you guys have no motivation, I can't do that for you guys. This is something that you guys have to do for yourselves. If you don't feel like you should be charging $100, then I can't sit here and tell you to raise your prices because you don't feel like you're worth $100. So that's something that you have to fix within yourself. Why do you feel like you're not worth $100? Is it because your work is bad? Then I think it's time to take another training. I think it's time for you to sit down and focus on practicing and make sure that within a month or two that your skills are at a completely different level. Because if you don't take yourself seriously, then why should your clients have to pay you $100 when you feel like you're not worth $100? Sorry, the ambulance was passing. I'm not trying to sound mean. I'm just trying to encourage you guys and help you guys think in a different perspective, because I can't be sitting here patting you on the back and tell you that everything's going to be okay, because motivation is not something that you get, that's something that comes from actual discipline and you doing it every single day. You think I was motivated every single day of my 4-year career being a lash artist? No, I still got up and I did it. I still got up and I today I feel like I'm gonna raise my prices, so I'm gonna do it, So it's 2023, we gotta stop feeling sorry for ourselves. We gotta stop crying about why we suck. Just do it. Put in the work, and I promise you guys that by midway this year, you guys are going to be at a completely different level. Invest in your education, take more trainings. My online courses are $20. So you can't sit there and tell me that you can't afford a $20 online training. The industry is definitely changing, and for you to sit here and be like it's oversaturated, I can't get clients. The reason why I charge so low is because nobody's coming to me. Then maybe it's time to get some flyers, get some business cards, go to your mall, start putting your business cards in people's windows, start promoting yourself on Instagram or Facebook or whatever. We can't just wait around for people to come to us. That's never going to happen. It's never. And I know that because that's what happened to me for a year. I was expecting my family members and my clients that I already had to bring me clients, and it never happened. So you have to be in charge of that. You want clients, put yourself out there, go on social media. I get that it's very intimidating. I know it's already uncomfortable getting outside of your comfort zone, but how do we expect to be at that level of those other artists if we ourselves don't see ourselves in there? What I'm trying to say what I'm trying to say is you have to believe in yourself. You have to believe that you are worth that. Even if you don't feel like you are, you have to force yourself to believe it. I have to sometimes force myself to believe that I am a boss. Some days I wake up and I feel like a fraud. I feel like I have imposter syndrome. I feel like I don't belong here, that I probably shouldn't be charging what I'm charging. I get it. I have those moments too, and I've been in the industry for a while, and I still feel a certain kind of way, but for you to let those kind of emotions get the best of you, that is going to drown you. It's going to drown your business. You're not going to make it. And I'm sitting here telling you that it's time for a change. You need to change your mentality. If you don't feel like you're worth $100, then it's going to stay like that until you change that mentality. You need to believe you're worth $100. You need to believe you're worth $300. So I think it's time, it's 2023, it's a new year. We need to step outside of our comfort zone and start charging our worth now and raise those prices. If you are a beginner, you only want models, charge $40, $50 for models. Don't be doing nothing for free. Please, I'm telling you guys, this is going to help you out so much, because if you start doing everybody for free, these people are not going to support you once you actually start charging. They're going to look at you and be like, I don't want to pay $50. Like, you crazy. You were doing it for free. Like, why do I have to pay now? I'm telling you guys from experience. So please do yourself a favor. You want to see yourself as a professional lash artist, as a professional business, start charging, even your models, only close friends, like 2 or 3 of them. Do it for free, but everybody else, you better start charging, girl. And as far as prices, if you're a beginner, then I would say start off in your 70s, like 75, 85, 95, 100, go up from there. But definitely do not be doing $75 sets for all styles. It's not worth it at all, because you could do a 3-hour classic and make $75, but then you put more work doing a mega volume set, and you will probably take about 4 hours, and you're still gonna make the same as a classic set. It's not worth it to you. So definitely be doing increase on the type of styles that you're providing. If you only do classics, then even better, but if you're somebody that provides all services, you were taught to do all services, classic, hybrids, volume, mega volume, wispy, then yes, you should be charging differently for every style. So don't be charging the same for all styles. You put more work on certain styles. So don't be doing that. That ends this year, okay? 2023, we're charging more, and we're charging differently for all the sets. And as far as if you've been lashing for a year, you have never taken a course, or you feel like you're stuck, you feel like your skills are not improving, you feel like you need help, then it's definitely time to invest in another course. And trust me, guys, you're not losing out on money, because all that information you're going to get from that training that you're going to get, you could use that as an excuse to again raise those prices and start charging more. So if you are somebody that has only is experienced in classics and you have been trying to teach yourself how to do a volume set but you don't know how and you are struggling, then it's probably time to take an in-person volume course, because there's something about online, there's only so much you can learn from actual videos. I highly recommend for you to take an in-person training for volume, because it's very tedious, and I promise you guys, if you go to the right instructor, you invest a little bit more money to go to a better quality instructor, then you will get your money's worth. Don't depend on somebody that is charging you like $500 to learn volume from their kitchen house. No, go to somebody that actually knows what they're doing, somebody that has value in their trainings, because I promise you guys, somebody that has value in their trainings will not charge you $500. I'm just saying that. Okay, guys, so I think that is pretty much it for this video. I hope I didn't piss some people off, but if I'm being honest with you guys, sometimes we need that tough love to help us get us out of our comfort zone, and nothing good is ever done in our comfort zone. You already made the jump to be a lash artist. That's already uncomfortable because we're still learning what we're doing. And for you to feel like you need to stay where you are, no. You want to get better, you want to charge more, then it's time to get outside our comfort zone, learn new skills, take more courses, listen to podcasts, do whatever it takes, get a mentor. I know a bunch of you guys feel like you guys know it all and that's it, that you guys don't need to reach out for a mentor, but trust me, it's going to make a huge difference, because you only know what you know, and sometimes what you think you know is not true. So maybe it's time to get a different perspective on your business. So that is pretty much it. I hope this video was helpful. Also, since we are talking about leveling up your lash skills and investing in your future and yourself, so I'm also getting ready to drop a few different types of courses, not just volume, classic, all that. I'm getting ready to launch my retention course and a bunch of photography ones, so just be on the lookout. Okay guys, so definitely check it out. But that is pretty much it for this video. I hope you guys liked it, and I hope it was a little helpful. And not sorry that I came off a little strong, because I know sometimes we need that tough love. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.